I'm Chase.
And I'm Timothy.
And this is Customer Service.
All right, good morning. It's still morning here in Boulder, Colorado. It's 11:33 on October 14th. It's a beautiful morning here in Colorado. Leaves are changing. It's cold. We have Timothy back stateside.
Konnichiwa.
Our powers have now multiplied yet again. How we doing, pal?
Fine. Still a little jet lagged, but okay.
Yeah, you guys, if you can imagine this, everybody, they got rat fucked by Delta yet again.
They didn't change my seats at least. I still they didn't do that on me. It wasn't like last time.
It wasn't like last time. But
and Delta's added some lunch options that I'm excited to tell you are very good. In fact, trumps the butter the new butter chicken.
Yeah.
Not great. They added cauliflower to it. They added too much bullshit to it. It tastes fine, but it's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
And so I'd say that one went down a tier, but the meatballs with polenta, shockingly good.
Dude, that sounds so good.
Now listen, this is what I need people to do. Temper your expectations. You got to do this in life. I don't understand. Like, not all food can be the best food I'm saying it's good food for the fact that I'm on a plane and somehow they got that shit out and got it hot and over to me in no time.
No,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what? Your favorite restaurant couldn't serve 150 people on a plane in under an hour and get them into bed, basically.
No. You're absolutely right. The food is good for barreling through the atmosphere in a metal tube.
Yeah.
like it's really good if you consider the circumstances. So.
And I'll tell you, there were some freaks on the plane.
Yeah?
There was, first of all, next to me.
And just so everybody knows, we haven't really talked a whole lot about. Abby showed me some photos and stuff, but we haven't really talked a whole lot about the whole situation.
Well, and what she's going to show you is probably the important stuff. I'm going to tell you the freaks I saw.
Yeah.
There was an older couple next to me.
Yeah.
So it was like him and his wife, and I think they fly a lot. Yeah, I don't know what they're. He was telling her, like, I think his mom lived in Japan, but he kept saying, but I'm born and raised American. Like, that was really important for him to make her understand that. Like, as if she gave a shit. And they were talking, and then they proceeded to not turn on the. I respect this, to be honest with you. They had the trays down. He off the bat goes, honey, bring me 3 glasses of your darkest red wine. 3 glasses for himself. That's darkest red wine. I've never even heard it ordered like that before. So right cool. Away, I think this is a wild guy. This is a guy who knows what he wants.
Yeah.
He has more stuff on for what's that thing where like you do outdoor stuff, but you get muddy a lot, and it's like tough
off-roading, tough mudder. Tough mudder.
We're not.
It's like a running contest, but it's through mud, and they're yelling at you
for no
shit.
reason. They obviously are wetting ground to make.
Oh yeah, the tough mudder.
Yeah,
I don't think that's right, guys. I think it has like a bigger name than that. It's like,
but it's not with cars. It's like with.
No, it's like
mudding.
Are you sure it's tough mudder?
That's what Abby says too.
That's an insane. That sounds like you had a gnarly bathroom issue. Anyway, whatever it was, he had gear on, head to toe. Was this stuff? It's not CrossFit.
I understand what you're saying.
It's got like a brand to it. It's like a thing they do in a bunch of towns. You know what I mean?
You're not saying like an Iron Man or something.
Yeah, Iron Man's
Iron Man?
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know how they run through, they do stuff that no person ever does for some reason. You know, they're like, I'm tough because I made up an obstacle. It's like, just, that's so insane,
This is so Timothy.
So anyway, he's wearing head to toe. He's with his wife. She has like a full dress on. He orders 3 darkest red wines and then doesn't turn on the TV or anything. They have a conversation the entire time. Okay. And he's like,
wait, it's almost like he's to Japan?
Yeah. Almost like he's interviewing her.
Huh.
It's an insane thing. It looks like it was.
They were married though?
It looks like I opened up a portal and they existed in a different time period.
Yeah.
Huh. Really wild stuff. They get in the ugliest argument towards the end of the flight because she has to get up to go to the bathroom 100 times. Yeah. And I mean, I get up a lot and just move around. This lady was up and down like you can't believe. And the problem is, poor lady, she's in like a full, like a to the ankles dress. Yeah. She's getting stuck on the chair and shit every time she moves. And then she finally, like, they're in this type of argument that you can only be in, and I know this because I've been married probably as long as they had, even though they were in their 70s. And it's like where it's like, you're whispering things that you both know about each other and there's no reason to say them out loud, but this is sort of the cadence of the of the relationship. You know what I mean? And the
Yeah.
conversation. So it's a lot of like, okay, all right, again, that seems crazy, but okay. Can you get past? Or do I need to get? It's like these little like things. She's getting more and more questions. She's like, I can't help it, and it happens towards the end when she goes, do you want to move seats? And he goes, no, I love this seat. I don't want to move. He's like, what do you love about this seat so much? They were the weirdest. I watched them. I had like the headphones on, and I'm watching You've Got Mail and When Harry Met Sally for the 100th time every time I'm on a plane. Because they didn't have the intern, which is insane.
Damn.
So I have one off so I can hear them. They're like a podcast. They're a much better podcast than us if somebody put mics on them. And then I'm listening to my thing on the other one and eating my meatballs. I was having a great time.
Dude, it sounds dope. I'm interested in those polenta meatballs. I might have to
really
make
solid.
those myself. Did I ever
Really
tell
solid.
you there's that spot in town we get sandwiches from sometimes, and it'll have, you can get the chicken parm sandwich, you can get the chicken cutlet sandwich, you can get you know what I'm talking about, that one.
The place in
and you get the
Avanti?
crispy polenta fries.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? It come in like a little, it looks like a French toast stick. You know?
Yeah.
I made those. Super easy.
Oh.
Super easy.
I don't love those. It
I
just
love
tastes,
'em.
it's like a bite of oil.
Oh, they're greasy as hell. They are greasy as all hell.
It's like it just sort of becomes oil in you.
yeah.
It's like oil pulling.
Yeah. I used to do that heavily when I moved here. I loved that.
That
Oil
that
pulling?
seems like the type of medical thing you would.
Yeah, I was
do.
all
would
in on
do.
it. I took it seriously for like a long time.
Yeah, I did it too, though. I'm not.
I
love
swore
it.
by it, dude. I
did
really
too,
like.
yeah.
And then it hit a point, I was.
I
doing it
know
with
that you were
coconut
just
oil.
like worse. I just imagine you just using like Bertolli or whatever.
No, I was using coconut oil. I can remember one time my friend's little brother came to pick me up to take me to the airport, and I was like, I'll buy you breakfast or whatever. It takes me to the airport, and the whole ride there, I was oil pulling. So he'd be talking to me, I'd be like,
Oh god, it's so.
so fucking ridiculous.
There was also another guy directly, and I forgot this until I was thinking about it. There was another guy directly in front of them. Whole flight, he gets on the flight. I'm telling you, no time elapses. Like the second he can get the screen on, he's got it on.
Yeah,
Mission
me.
Impossible 1, Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3,
Damn.
Mission Impossible 4. Just running them, playing a game that I don't understand what it is.
Is it
was-
on the screen or on his phone?
No, on his phone. And we didn't have Wi-Fi because when you go over the, they don't have it they don't have Wi-Fi in the Bering Strait apparently. But they it's like you do something and then like you swim against opponents. That's what I could kind of see. And it was in like I don't know what language it was in. It wasn't close enough, but it was not a United States thing.
Yeah.
And he was just doing this the whole time. So he's doing this and watching Mission Impossible the whole time. Doesn't eat, refuses food, doesn't order a drink. Just does however many Mission Impossibles he can get in and plays this game the whole time.
What is this guy like? Give me an idea. Like how old? What do you think his job was?
30s, probably tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because
That's crazy.
he had like athletic wear on.
Yeah.
That seems like that's his
No,
always
understood.
clothes.
Understood.
Yeah.
That I like that vibe of not ordering food, not getting
Locked
a drink. I'm just doing this.
Do you drink
until-
water at least?
No, he didn't take anything. He didn't go to the bathroom the whole time.
me.
He was annoyed
Yeah.
anytime the girl next to him who was watching what's the cruise show again? I can't think of it.
Oh,
Below Deck?
Below Deck.
Oh,
he was
love
watching
Below
she was watching Below Deck. Everything on her body was plastic. It was and she looked great. She looked insane. And she would have to get up a lot.
Yeah.
The thing is like, and you can imagine it's this like, blonde hair extensions, big boob lady.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't move. When she'd get up, he'd just go like this. He's got the thing. He'd just go. Didn't look at her when she crossed. Didn't care. He was so locked in for 11 hours, 12 hours, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That man's focus. That's why I think coding or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's
I
just
think you just lock in.
he can lock in like nobody.
I mean,
crazy.
listen, I've done
incredible
multiple of those things. I protested the food when they rat fucked us, which again only hurts me. Doesn't prove a point to anybody. But I've literally
remember
peed on a
eating
plane
it-
once.
I remember eating it thinking like I need my body to fall asleep so I can get through this. So I need to like fill up on as many calories as possible so I'll pass out.
It's literally the It's Always Sunny bit where Danny DeVito's character and Charlie live together in like a pull-out mattress from a couch, and to fall asleep at night, they eat like old cat food.
Yeah.
They eat it as fast as they can because then you have to fall asleep, otherwise you'll get sick. So that's how
That's
they fall
basically,
asleep.
that was it. Yep.
It's so sick.
So this was much more enjoyable than the last trip, but we still got delayed 100 hours. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
sure,
then,
of course.
so It took forever to get home. Until like 3 a.m. So I felt good about the jet lag situation until we got the delay thing, and then I was like, oh no. So,
Yeah.
I'm actually okay compared to Abby and Gia. I got up to pee last night around 4:30 a.m. Gia just is in bed with me, has moved from her bed into our bed, and just looks up and goes, "Hey." I was like, she wide awake, and I was like, "Oh God, dude, you gotta go to sleep."
Well, welcome
so we'll
home.
see.
Like, do you want to recount a lot of the? Let's just go over Tokyo real quick, and then I can go over my stuff.
Let's see Tokyo. Things I did that weren't work related. We'll start with those.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff you did that was repeat. You don't got to go over that.
It's a lot of the repeat stuff, man. We're not doing a ton of new experience, but I did go to Hello Kitty Land. That place is nuts for Gia.
Where
it's like a 40
is it?
minute. I don't know.
Oh, it wasn't like
I don't know. 40 minute
nearby?
train ride. Yeah. 40-minute train ride. It was easy to get to, and you go. It's like one of these things you pull right into it, and then it like you go to this weird part of this city where it clearly like changes, like you're heading into
a different
place,
situation, yeah.
And it looks like Labubu City, which is what Chiraba calls Denver.
Yeah.
It just looks like a fake place.
Yeah.
And you go into it, and it's just like Hello Kitty shit. And then I realized as I'm walking up, I asked Abby and Joy, her sister, I was like, what is Hello Kitty? You know what I mean? Like, I know all the people, I know the thing. But I'm like, was it a show? Was it a...
Yeah. That's a good question. And as you're saying that, I also have no clue.
Well, I looked it up. It's kind of just like, it's just branding.
Yeah.
A branding that was so successful that it has its own like
universe.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
And extra character. Like they'll add a character and you're like, to what?
I mean, think about it though. Growing up, like I can think of one girl that I went to elementary school with where like, if you ask anybody who would remember from that period of time, like she was Hello Kitty. You know what I'm saying? Like that was she lived and breathed Hello Kitty. Everything she had was Hello Kitty.
But it's not like they've made like shows and movies and stuff now. But that's not how it started. It was just like it's just like a
killer ass brand.
It's just like a little brand. You know what I mean? It's like the Coca-Cola Bears having like a whole lane.
Sure.
And they're at least attached to Coke. You know what I mean? But like I don't know. I just realized how weird that was.
Yeah.
And then there's so much freaky stuff in there. Like I showed you the picture I took of it's like a puppet looking at a monkey's butt.
Oh yeah,
and it was like stuff that had nothing to do with Hello Kitty.
Just
it's just kind of any
perverted shit.
Yeah, so it was a really weird nutso place,
nice.
But it was fun.
Yeah,
everything's like cute, and like you go into the cafeteria and all the things are like made and packaged, and it's fun.
Cool.
Yeah, so we did that. We walked around some like different neighborhoods with Joy's sister that she's into.
Still in Tokyo area because I know you went to Kyoto.
Like a park in like Kichijoji or something. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I also like the whole time when you're like with people that are guiding you, and these are names that like I can't register because it's not like Douglas Park. You know what I mean?
Can't even picture how it's spelled.
I'm not sure. Like they'll say it once, but they say it in like a sentence, and I'm like, I don't know what part was the park part.
Yeah,
and so I don't know where I am, but it was really nice.
Yeah,
they were having some like outdoor event where like LL Bean had a booth where you had to like throw a boot, like a bean boot through a hole. And they were doing like basically what looked like live podcasting, but nobody was laughing, but there was a lot of people there. I don't know if it was funny or not, but there was like a lot of things going on when we were there. There was a lot of like events. There was this crazy ambient music festival. I wish I could have gone to, but it was too far away.
Yeah.
Did you go to the LL Bean store that you were going to go to?
I went to one. Yeah, it's sick. I didn't buy anything.
You didn't get a boat and tote or nothing?
I don't know what it is, man, but I get there and I'm just like, I don't need anything. What am I buying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm buying, I bought things that were like, but like clothes and stuff, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing it because I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't like,
I feel
I'm not necessarily in the market for something.
Yeah.
So I bought a couple little things, but it was mostly like, merch items.
Yeah.
And I bought like a sweater and a couple of t-shirts from Uniqlo because they're so, because I really just went to get socks because they're so cheap.
Yeah.
And they had the merino wool ones, you know?
Oh, pause that for a moment. For everyone listening, because we have not done a solo pod or where we share our things, I'm happy to report I did buy the Rototos. Yeah. Whenever I said I was gonna, I went and bought all the Rototos. I switched out all my socks. I only have Rototos. So on that note of socks, I'm happy I did it. Everyone out there, if you've been on the fence, go and buy yourself 9 pair of Rototos and you're set for a week. Okay, so you hit Uniqlo.
I mean, yeah, but like, and I bought like paint at like because like whole bean paint is so much cheaper there, especially the oil paints, which are godly here. It's like $29 a tube.
Did you send those back in your checked luggage?
Yeah, I got like linseed oil and all sorts of weird shit.
I was gonna say because I
they
feel
have
like all
the
that
extra
stuff
premium stuff.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Yeah. So
you buy any brushes or anything like that?
Yeah, I got some brushes and like a brush holder that was like that kind of stuff. Like that really rubs my engine.
Yeah, dude.
Because that's like you fill up a bag and you're like, there's no way I'm not getting. If I was doing that in like at Gyrie's, I'm not. And look, God bless them. I'm happy to. I'm always going to support them. But because that stuff's a lot of it's made in Japan, it's just so much cheaper there because they're not importing.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So,
it's just there.
Yeah, it's like I was. So I bought a lot of like paints and brushes and pencils and stuff like that.
Sick.
So that was fun. Went to a couple different places to do that. I went to this really great, because we went to Kyoto.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let me, on behalf of Japan, if you're like a guy who's really into this stuff, leave Kyoto alone. I think we got to stay out of Kyoto. Even I felt like we got to get out of here. This is not, it's cooked. It's cooked, man. And like, it's such a cool place and it's so sacred and so pretty. And there's just tourists decimating it.
Yeah.
Just throwing shit in their little creek and everything, and it's like
which is absolutely insane, because when you and I first went to Japan 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years, would it have been 3 years ago?
Whatever.
It wouldn't. Nonetheless, it wasn't the October. It would have been 2 whole years ago, maybe 2.5. Nonetheless, we went to Kyoto, and that was the main takeaway. It was super clean, airy, quiet. The river was immaculate. There were cranes in it, like fishing, And then I came back a year ago with Mishan. We just went for an afternoon, went and looked, and like it wasn't messy then. So the fact that you're saying trash and shit was in the river,
and they're out there cleaning up and doing their thing, and I understand the whole. I'm sure there's an argument politically to make for whatever. I don't know what it is, but it's basically just like, what can she do here? Can we leave it outside? We're never.
Yeah, she's got it. She's gonna put it by the garage door.
I think that like I totally get. I get the issues. I don't know how to solve them or anything like that. But it is like, man, it's just such a cool place that's so obviously sacred and chill and pretty and old Japan. And it's just like, guys, leave that one alone. I think we got to only let a few people in at a time. And you need like an admissions ticket or something. I don't know what it is, but couldn't go to a restaurant because there's too many people. And I think they were just turning people away that they didn't want to serve, to be completely honest with you. Which, to be honest with you, fine.
Yeah,
I accept it. Too busy.
Yeah, that's what you said.
So it was not what it was when we were there. Unfortunately, not that it changed, but like the amount of people. It feels like being in like Shibuya, but in Kyoto. Like you can't walk down those little streets because there's so many people. It's a bummer.
Damn, dude.
But at a nice stay at the hotel. There's a great hotel there.
Love the hotel, absolutely.
Although I located a new hotel that I very much want to be in. I don't know what it's called or anything, but it has cool stuff outside. And next time. Years from now, once they've regulated, I want to go back there. But yeah, other than that,
what do you think of the bullet train?
Bullet train was good. Did some work on the train.
Did you
for the most
see
part.
the water that I was talking about? It looked like blue Gatorade.
Yeah. The only thing is on the way there, I could see it better. Like it was easy, but it was really cloudy that day, so it was really like it wasn't. I don't think I was getting the reflections.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but and on the way there, Mount Fuji was like all clouds. You couldn't really see anything. Yeah. But on the way back, everything was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's nice. It's like it feels like what first class would have been in like the 1970s. Oh yeah, everybody's quiet. There's a lot of room.
Oh my god,
they come by and they check on you and stuff. Nobody's gonna like this. I don't love Japanese food, and this is a big problem for me. I like the boring stuff, but I'm just not super adventurous, and not even attempting to be adventurous in my adult life at this point. I'm just particular because I also when I travel I have a lot of digestion issues, so I'm very sensitive, and I don't feel like
I forget that you really are on top of that and trying to.
So I'm just not like I'm not very adventurous. I didn't do anything crazy. Like I know they tell you to get all the foods and all that stuff, but I tried like a bite of something and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna. Do nothing. So I didn't do anything fun like that. But Abby had a bunch of different. She got like 3 of them so she could try stuff. And I ate the rice out of it. But yeah, it was fun. I really like the experience because it feels like high end travel that is.
Oh, it's so cool.
That doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. So that was cool. What else did we do? Oh, I went to a great record store called Meditations. Everyone should check it out. So it's like
Abby showed me the staircase leading up to it. Yeah.
It is. I was actually trying to go to a different one. I will figure out a way to like link it because there's a really cool one in Tokyo that I went all the way to. It was such a pain in the ass to get to, and then they were closed because they were going to that festival I was talking about. That was a little bit of a bummer. But we went to this other one was so great. They make their own it's like ambient, or they phrase it as they just want to have great taste in music, but it's predominantly like very chill, like very avant-garde, strange, small jazz groups, hippie music from the 70s, weird ambient, and a lot of like vinyl versions of like room recordings and stuff
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
and like, you know, outside
Sick.
sounds and stuff. So I'm really interested in that stuff. So I checked that out, and it's like just the smallest space, but so well curated. So
Cool.
he hand does incenses that we bought. I'll bring you one.
Yeah.
He makes them by hand. I got like a t-shirt that he made. He like dyed it, which is cool.
This is sick.
There was an even cooler one that he was like using weird like earth dyes on, but he only had size small. So it was like going to a hardcore show where you can't buy any of the merch because it's only smalls.
Oh, it's left in small.
And I bought some records and stuff, so that was really cool. He had these great like bandanas that I want to make for the store. We should make them. They're like long rectangles to wear around the neck,
Oh, cool.
almost like gym like or something.
Oh, I got
They were
you.
called something like I don't know what they're for exactly.
Like a gym towel, though?
Yeah, but you know, almost like a tingui. Like that's the
I know what you're talking
size.
about, yeah.
And then he had this. It's in cursive. It's really cool. You'd like it.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was really fun while we were there, and we went and did a lot of like we were really interested in trying to look at like vintage home goods and pottery and stuff like that. So
Did you come home with any stuff like that?
Yeah. We got a couple things for the studio
I saw
and
that,
shit,
yeah.
and a couple things for home, and some really cool stuff there. What else did we do?
Any fun Family Mart come ups or just kind of the regs?
Just the regular thing. I ate a lot of those like what are they called? The ice creams that like the waffle and the ice cream and the chocolate. You know what I'm talking about? It tastes like eating styrofoam. It's so good.
Chase,
You know what it's called?
you would freak out.
Really?
It looks
They're,
like a waffle, but like what's on the inside of a Nutter Butter, like that's the texture.
Oh.
Then it's soft serve ice cream on the inside with like a thing of chocolate.
Yeah,
that was
sounds
good. I like
gas.
those.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
are like they're very popular online. These
Did you
days.
have any of those 1,000 vitamin C guys?
Yeah, and I also took I got put on by this girl on TikTok that Abby showed me that's like all about like digestion stuff in Japan, you know, because I just am very aware of this as a thing
Traveling's
I have
tough, yeah.
with travel and just general. Anyway, there's this like laundry list of stuff like these like this because you know I guess Japanese food doesn't have like a ton of fiber in it, so there's like the fiber is an important thing about like adding. So they have all these different things you can do, that plus this and that, and it's really good for you. Did the whole thing, worked like a charm, worked great for me.
Oh, yeah.
So. Got a couple new ones I added to
on.
the list, but I do the vitamin D and the vitamin C when I get there to try to offset.
I honestly, dude, it's like if we had a Family Mart within walking distance of Canoe Club, I would have one of those 1,000 milligram vitamin C little guys daily. I think they taste good. I think it's cute. I like the packaging. You know, I love vitamin C.
I'm trying to think if there was any other things.
fan.
I'm just not like I'm
not a
just
big
not this
food
guy,
guy.
man.
Yeah,
I know that disappoints people, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's all
sorry,
good.
but I like also don't really feel like apologizing for it because I just don't care. Like I don't have enough of it in me to care, you know.
It's not. It's never been your thing.
We went to our ramen spot. It's still kicking.
Beautiful.
It's still great.
I love that you call it our ramen spot. Between
No
me-
one else is there, so it's ours.
It's
as far as I'm
ours.
concerned. There's other like 2 or 3 people that walk in and out.
I've eaten there 7 times. You've eaten there 4 or 5 times at least now. Machine's eaten there 2 or 3 times.
I've added 1 to whatever run we did last time, which is a lot. So we've eaten there a lot. It's
Yeah,
really,
it's our spot, dude. It's
I
cool.
don't know if it's good or bad, but like it's better than any ramen you're gonna get here. So
I really don't know if it's good or bad. I get the same thing every time. It's just the regular
ramen's all
tonkotsu. It's just
different,
regular.
and I think that's kind of part of it. That's like being a cheeseburger is good or bad. It's like it's all kind of the same sort of stuff, just in different.
I'd go as far to say I don't even think I've ever had a cheeseburger I didn't enjoy. It's like the same thing with slice of pizza. Like I've really not had a slice of pizza I couldn't eat.
This is the butter chicken situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you have to go in and go, I'm at like a school. I'm at a high school and they're serving me. It's only going to be so good because they have to serve 500 people the same thing, you know, minimum. And then they have to turn it over a minute later.
Yeah.
No restaurant could ever. 11th Madison, all this, like, you name whatever is popular these days. They can't turn a room like a high school can.
No.
So I'm saying, is it the best in the world? No, but it's like, it's good for where you're at, and it's like you've never really had a bad version of that thing.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
it's fun.
I'm with you. Yeah.
I just like those, and I like I like those pancakes. I'm talking about with the butter and syrup.
Oh, you're saying back to
situation.
Family Mart. Yeah. You and Michelle
So-
really like those. Was the guy at the ramen spot was the dude that has the blonde hair who looks like he likes to party working?
Yeah, he was
Hell
there.
yeah, he's cool
The
as hell.
guy at our hotel at the coffee shop recognized me.
No way.
Yeah.
With the bucket hat? The one that's nice
Yeah.
in the morning, mean at night?
Yeah. Yeah. All I want to do though is it's that one girl who wears those tight like motorcycle, like they look like Travis Pastrana shirts.
Yeah.
With like big jeans and like a cool hat, and she's
Wait,
like
I do know
short
what you're
blonde
talking
hair,
about.
like dyed blonde hair, and she's so cool.
Yeah.
She seems like a Charlie XCX backup dancer.
Well, dude, the whole
she's
whole
so cool,
staff.
and she doesn't like me. And I don't know. I mean, like, it would be like if you could put a financial number on it just so that she thought I was cool and I would pay it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. There's nothing else going on. I just want her to think that I am a cool guy, and it's never gonna happen.
The whole staff, truly, like the whole staff could be models. They all dress
all-
cool and considered, and like their proportions are going ham. They're just like good at it. You said the guy with the bucket hat. What did he say? Like, oh, welcome back, or something?
Yeah, he saw me because I was standing out. It had already been started. He came in and he goes, "Hey!"
No way.
Yeah, and I was
Cool.
like, "Hey!" He goes, "Canoe Club," and I'm like, "That's it, man."
That's so fucking sick. Yeah, dude. He's cool. He's the dude that lived in Australia for a few years. So obviously, a lot of people in Japan can get by with English here and there, but his English is good enough to like you can actually converse with him.
Yeah. Hey, it's cool.
Sick, dude. That's cool.
What else? We go into Menchi Rashi, obviously.
Thank you for bringing me home that hot sauce.
Yeah, that hot sauce is better than any. It's
Dude.
like it warms your belly. If like that's where the heat hits, you know what I mean, and it's really nice.
I wonder if we can take because the problem is you're not going to be able to get it at stateside because it's not going to meet. We talked about this, trying to recreate it and sell it to Whole Foods. Getting it shelf stable in a way that can be distributed
just
is going to
can't.
take away from whatever it makes that sauce so great.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can take the ingredients because I've done the translation. There's like all the ingredients are you more or less know it by name.
Yeah.
We can run it through ChatGPT with a photo or something to be like, what's the closest we can get to this? You know what I mean? Because I'm down to just make it for my house. I love it so much. It's one of those things where like, I don't even want to use it because then it's gone. You know?
The impermanence makes it better.
I know.
People need to accept that in America. It's like, we don't
I
need
know.
things to last forever. We don't need volume. I want a tiny little container that's like, if you do not eat this in 1 month, you're done.
No, that is nice because then you're forced to enjoy it. Yeah. And what ends up happening is I save it and then I'm like, I've had it for so fucking long, it's not good anymore. So I'm with you. I'm trying to be better about that in particular. But I would like if I could make it one for one, that'd be.
Oh,
I was telling you, we were in line. And you know, the other thing, one more person tells me like Menchi Rashi is overrated because of TikTok. I don't fucking control TikTok, number one. That's
fuck
number
TikTok.
one. I was there prior to that. And two, the line's long because they're doing something right. And they're like, it's not the best dude out in Japan. You could go to blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but listen, they don't have hotels in that part of town. So I'm not going to go there because that's crazy. I'm not going to take a 4-hour situation so I can eat at your udons.
No, it's
really awesome for the space and the vibe is good.
Yep.
The guy outside talked to Gia like she was a celebrity.
For real?
Loved her, got her a seat, took care
Amazing,
of extra
yeah.
time. The place is great. They have great service. They're doing what they can with the line.
interior is tight. They're like very much like in the know of the niche that Canoe Club is too, you know? So it's kind of cool to go there.
So what are you doing? What are you doing that you can't stand in this line in a cool alley in Japan and watch people walk by?
You're in the line for
doing?
what, 45 minutes at max?
Who
You're in the line. The
cares?
rest of it,
Who
walk around, go
cares?
get yourself fucking a matcha. There's a cool, cute matcha spot. Literally, you
Right
can,
over there,
if you got a good arm, you can throw a baseball
tacos
there.
I waited an hour for in Chicago that were just fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is what you do. This is part of it. It's the anticipation.
No.
You get the window, you see all the people. Also in line, I was telling you, there was a guy that wouldn't be shocked if he was in one of the Lemaire discords because that was the entire energy. And listen, I want to be complimentary for kinda, in that like very good looking, and he had great outfit on.
Yeah.
Having the ugliest fight with his girlfriend ever, like the ugliest whispering fight you've ever heard, but they're directly behind me, so I can hear every word.
What were they
And
fighting
you have to
about?
believe that Abby and I were both like looking into the place as if we were focused on the inside, but both just listening, obviously, being like, Gia, stop.
yeah.
Just listening to this fight. It's so funny. Like, they definitely broke up. And the thing is, they still sat through the udon, and it was like, I was watching them they were sitting behind me, and I kept having to like eat and look around to see if I could see them, because I'm like, how are they going to live through this now dinner they have to have?
They broke up in line.
There's no way they're not going to make it.
What were they
Yeah.
arguing about? Can you say or no?
It was, I don't know these people. I can say whatever
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want.
yeah, yeah.
These are characters in my head as far as I'm concerned. I have no proof of
They're not even real.
He was excited. He gets excited to hang out with his friends. He shows emotion when he's with his friends, but when it has to do anything with her, he's not that way. He's stoic and doesn't want to talk. And I was like, sounds like every guy that's ever existed, every dumbass guy that's ever existed. And this guy showing it was basically like, what do you want from me? Can't help it. You know, just doing nothing. And you're like, don't double down. Just say you're sorry.
Dude,
do you really want this? This is not worth it. Like, she wasn't backing down. God bless her. She was like, I'm not backing down on this. I'm going to see this all the way through until he talks it out. Very funny. The whole thing was great. It should have been,
dude.
Again, mic them up. That's a better podcast than anything that's out there.
Yeah.
So funny. But anyway,
know.
so I listed the dinner and a show for me.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Beautiful. By the way, Menchirashi, yeah, I'm sure that there are, in the grand scheme of Japan, there's probably 1,000 udon restaurants that everybody, in their own opinion, would say is better, this, that, and the other. However, it's familiar to us. It's a beautiful walk from the hotel.
This is the other problem. And listen, I was this guy in Chicago where I'm like, ugh, he went to that place. Like, you should have come to my weird neighborhood and almost got shot so you could, you know what I mean? And that's not the case. It's the same thing with him being like, every restaurant he's had in Longmont's the best one in Colorado. It's like, it's just wherever you live, you form this stupid bias with whatever 100%.
It is. It's just
and
a
you
bias.
think it's yours because it's there and you're there and none of it matters. It's just that shit. So I don't
100%.
understand. Who
Totally.
cares?
I mean, you've heard me say I think the Mexican restaurant I order from is the best Mexican food I've ever had in my entire life, and I genuinely feel that way. But I guarantee you, if I were to pick up and move to some random fucking place wherever and have a good Mexican restaurant, I'd be like, it's the best one I've ever had. It actually blows the one in Longmont out of the water. It's all just
Why can't we
recency
just
bias
all
and-
like everything the same? Be like,
I
that's
like
great
everything.
for you. Awesome. If McDonald's is the best cheeseburger you've had, that's there. I can hear an
I can't
argument.
disagree.
For it,
I
to be
can't
honest with
disagree.
you.
What'd you get though, real quick though? Did you just get the same thing?
Same thing.
The regular
chicken
the kake
karage,
udon.
yeah, and then yeah, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
and yep. All the
So
same.
hot broth, udon noodles, and then the
the
chicken karage.
tempura that they do with all the different stuff. I get that big ass
So good.
jalapeno thing that's like this long. I convinced Abby to let me eat the whole
so
thing.
good.
It's so good.
Hell yeah, I love that shit,
So
dude.
it's the broth though. The clarity of that broth while still having flavor that's the phenomenal thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Timbo, when we got back from Japan and we first went, I went to H Mart and bought. Shoot, is it S&B? They do the dashi broth.
Yeah,
Packets
yeah,
S&B. And I sent it to a couple buddies and like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. But if you like that broth for real, I can make you that broth. Like it. Listen, it's not the same, obviously, but it's pretty fucking close, dude, to that udon broth. And then you just need noodles, and that's literally that's a meal.
Yeah, I mean it's never gonna be the same, but
Yeah. I'm gonna make
Nothing
some
at
tonight.
home is that like, I love home food,
Yeah.
but I like the food that we've developed as home food. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Sure,
saying?
sure.
Exactly.
So I don't want to recreate. I just want that to be a thing that like once a year, you know.
oh,
No, I feel you. I
So
feel you. For you, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. For you.
Yeah. For you. I know my boy.
I think that what else did we do? We went and a friend of ours, like a family that we got close with because my daughter and their daughter went to school together and they
Here
had
in
just
Boulder.
moved here from Japan, and because I have this like connection to Japan through work, we got talking, and we always enjoyed hanging out with them, talking to them, and they moved back to Tokyo, so we were able to go and we had dinner at their house, and that was really fun.
cool.
Yeah.
I was really playing. The kids really wanted me to play with them, so I got stuck in a room playing
Beautiful.
with them the whole time, which is fine.
Yeah.
But really, they're like Gia is obviously we know Gia. She's the best.
Yeah.
This girl is she's so cute, and then she like started crying, because we were leaving, and did a type of crying that feels like a cartoon. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Like it's just like they're the best. So that was really fun. It was nice for them, and it was good. So we did that. I'm trying to think of what
else you
else
did?
we were up to. I mean, I got to stop into a lot of stores. Dork. This guy.
Can someone close the garage door, please?
So this guy in his Enzo Ferrari can park.
Yeah.
And get the worst cup of coffee he's ever had in his life.
Shots fired. We mean it.
Shout out. Hate it. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought because of the.
Oh, she was crying tears like a cartoon.
So I went to a bunch of stores, and I don't want to give away because I don't know what we'll end up pursuing. But
Yeah, sure.
I came back with a laundry list of new brands. There's like stuff I really wanted to check out that I was finally able to like see in person, which is really great. People I was meeting with, stores I wanted to check out and see what they were up to.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I came back with like a lot of really cool options
Sick,
for
dude.
us. So
Yes.
I'm really stoked to see what will be next, like what will come out of this. But I feel like it was one of the most productive like discovery trips I've taken.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, you sent me a bunch of stuff, a bunch of things you found, things you saw, just general
I haven't even
thoughts and-
shown you all of it yet,
Yeah,
so I'll
dude.
have to show
Yeah.
you. And Capital went well, met with them, did that by business as usual.
Abby got to see the whole
Abby got to do it for the
rigmarole.
first time. Yep. And it was, and I told her before I got there. So it's in this old, old Japanese like home that showroom is, and you know this. And I told Abby, so when we get there, I said, listen, there's a flight of steps up to the second floor that is more narrow than you could ever imagine. Chase has almost fallen down it at least twice. Like I heard him behind me You know what I mean? I was like, oh no. And I told her ahead of time, I said, listen, you've got to be aware of the staircase. It is a real nightmare to navigate because she is clumsy.
Oh yeah.
So we do the thing. We get through the first part. She's doing great. She fully gets it. You know, Abby can really lock in.
Yeah.
She does the whole thing. We get up the stairs. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to point at something because you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
The stairs exit, but they have a rack that goes all the way back where I don't even know how you'd look at the clothes there because you'd fall down the steps. She goes to back up and I watch her. I see the foot go off of the area and I see it. I'm able to kind of grab her enough to like get it repositioned, but like guys, seconds from her going just straight down. You know what I mean?
Like there's merchandise the whole way down and like whatever is going on in all countries, I'm sure there are standards for staircases, and I know this for a fact.
Japan got the memo late because they went, let's push the limits.
Their shit can be narrow and tight and tall, and that is exactly what this staircase is. And if you fall, you're eating shit the whole way down.
You know when you open like an attic in the Midwest and the
like
folding ladder comes down?
It's like
that's
that's
the angle
when you're walking up, dude, it feels like you're hiking. You're not going up a set of stairs. It feels like you're doing like a.
It's like how goats go up the side of a mountain.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
So other than that, it went well. I checked on. There's like a. I don't know if it's a restaurant or whatever it is, but there's like a place that has these bowls outside of it that we're always too early to the meeting because we panic and we get there way too early and then we just like stand around outside. Yeah. And there's like we checked to see if there was the fish or the turtle was there. Fish and turtle are not there.
Yeah, there's these big old planters that it's like a small little like a little fish pond or something in these big ass planters. And one time we saw these turtles, one time it was fish, you know, it was really cute.
Cool.
And Abby was showing me photos like, wait, is that outside the Capitol showroom? Because I thought I saw it. Either way, it's really cute and something fun to check up on across the world, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like we're here and then like you go back to see and you're like by this little fucking outdoor fish pond thing. It's fascinating to me. So
we went to this this coffee shop called Weekenders also in Kyoto. Ripper. Really small space, very quiet, basically in a parking lot, but it's like separate. It's not part of that parking lot, but there's nowhere else to stand.
Yeah.
Probably one of the better cups of coffee I've ever had.
Would you just get a straight black cup of coffee?
I got that and a latte. I want to try both.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah, do it up.
See, I'll splash out in my own ways.
Yeah,
Like drinks is that way.
I think that's where Danny D did.
Oh, is it really?
Was that Weekenders?
That makes sense. I should have known that. Shit.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
They had some really, it wasn't his stuff, but they had some really cool ceramics that they were doing things in. It was great.
So cool.
Yeah. Really great place. One of the better cups of coffee I've had outside of our spot. But
yeah.
That was really
cool.
Catches our spot.
I feel like I'm missing stuff. We had like a lot of like conveyor belt sushi. You know, you do the whole
crushed
Porco
that.
thing,
Yeah, of course.
Gotta do it.
Of course.
Other than that, I'd say pretty business as usual.
Great, dude.
Did a lot of walking around. Big difference between the way you and I travel versus Abby and I.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
We'll
Well,
see.
you know, Abby comes with a list of things, and you and I are, for better or for worse, probably the latter, are just down to just like do the thing.
Well, we go out and come back and go out and come back and go out and come back. Abby wants to get up in the morning, out all day long period of minutes,
I
burn it
can't.
all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
I really, really can't do that because what ends up happening is I have a poor experience.
Yeah.
I can't just. I don't do that in any other aspect of my life. So when I'm across the world on bad sleep, I also can't just do that then either, you know. But I'm sure it was fine. But when you're done, you're probably fucking exhausted.
It's too much what she's doing. It's too much for me personally. But I'll let her rock.
Hey, it's all good.
I miss traveling with you in that situation because we're a little bit
Not
more
talking.
reasonable. Yeah. Yeah, we split it up so that like probably Chase will go spring alone, I go fall alone, kind of so we can break up that it's not travel every 6 months.
We'll see how it goes.
Especially since we're probably going to start going back to Paris and doing all these travelings.
We'll figure it out. So
I
in a way that
hate
it makes
traveling.
sense for all of us. You know what I mean? And obviously, if you want to go in April again too, then we'll all go again. Yeah, it's not a big.
Yeah, we can all. Who cares?
Yeah, it's not. It's not that big of a.
I'm a little less freaked out about it now that, like I said, that I've got a couple solid
You got
trips
some
behind
tricks,
me.
dude. Yeah.
That I didn't get ill. It's just that one time when I almost died. It really,
Yeah.
helped.
Oh,
I
dude,
did not want to go back because I was convinced it was going to happen again.
I can't believe that time. So I feel for you. It was crazy. I can think back, and you were dead. So you're hardly there.
I told Abby, I told her about when we were upstairs at the Capitol thing. I was like, this is right where I was because they had air conditioning on instead of heat. But when I felt the heat hitting me, I was like, this is going
I'm gonna die.
It's that type of sick where like an air movement could make you feel worse.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no,
And it was
understood.
like, I'm going to.
You literally
pass
was me
out.
like, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
I felt like the way what I imagine a mummy feels like when it's walking around. You know what I mean? Where it's like, it feels like an arm could fall off at any minute. That's what it felt
Yeah,
like.
no, I understand. I understand.
What about you? Since we've done the podcast last, because we had some banked episodes and stuff, we have
Yeah,
not done.
because we had the event in store, which is awesome. Let me pull up my photos. So since we've done our last solo pod, I also have traveled. Michelle and I went up to Winnipeg, Canada.
Yep.
Shout out the Peggy. Listen.
Ooh, I don't like the way that hit my ears.
Winnipeg is
Yuck.
like
That's what they called it, or did you just
that.
throw
No,
that?
Dean called it the Peggy.
Ooh.
I had never heard it,
Ooh,
but he called it the
Deanjamin. I don't
Peggy
know
or
if I
the
like
Peg.
that.
Yeah, it
The peg.
the Peg. Flying in, I was looking out the window, and you know how when you're on a plane and the temperature in the cabin starts to change, and you're looking out the window, and you're like, oh, I can see the ground. And I was like, we're dangerously close to landing, and I don't see nothing. You see just the grid of farm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just grid as far as I can see. And
I
then
feel like
basically,
that's where we grew up. Why are you not comfortable with that?
well, I guess Denver is kind of similar, but there's at least neighborhoods and shit. I'm telling you, there's nothing, buddy. Like, there's nothing as far as I can see. Land. Winnipeg is incredibly cute. Let me just do a quick perusal of my photos. Yeah. So
I'd love
first
to
off,
see what's on there.
huh?
I'd love to see what's on.
It's
there.
a couple photos. It's a couple photos of food, and that's
bunch of
about
weird
it.
screenshots.
Yeah. We decided, and this is a note for anybody who struggles with traveling in the way that we were just talking. And Michelle and I, we went to New York a month and a half ago, and the hotel was a little beat, and everything was fine. It was all good. You know what I mean? But for this trip, we're like, listen, we're just going to spend a little bit more money. We're going to stay in a fucking comfortable hotel, one that we're excited to be in, and we're going to rent a car because we're not going to be at the mercy of Uber or walking terribly long distances or inconveniencing people who live in Winnipeg who would have to come pick us up. So we rented a fucking car. Right off the rip, we get off the plane, go and talk to this lady, incredibly nice lady at the rental agency. We make friends with her. She gives us a couple recommendations. She goes, I have a BMW X1 for you guys. So I was able to rip around in the BMW SUV, which was absolutely the most fun that I've had in a long time.
Just being in the rental car?
Dude, I had a flipping blast, dude. I drove everywhere, and I don't drive. I'm a passenger. I drove every minute that we were in Winnipeg and we had to go somewhere, and even in excess. I was driving the car just to drive it.
Yeah, I think it's the novelty. Plus, you're in a place where it's like, that's like, for example, like when I rent the truck, when I go back to Indiana, it's like, I'm not worried about driving around. It's not like New York where it's like,
No.
oh, I don't want to do this. This is a
No.
nightmare. You go to like LA and have to do it. It's not like that. It's like, it's manageable. It's
Oh,
easy
it was
to
so
drive.
manageable.
Yeah.
So manageable. And Winnipeg is not a hard city to get around at all. It's basically all suburban. The whole place is a suburban neighborhood.
I'll
more
also
or
take
less.
any opportunity to drive a new car. Like
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean by that is like, even if it's just like a friend's weird car that I've never driven,
I love
I'll be
doing
like, I'll
that.
take the opportunity because I want to know what it's different. It's
felt
kind of like
great.
I've been in like a big big trucky type SUV situation for long enough that like anytime I get a chance to be in like a small car, that's the other version I like to get. Any sort of like low vehicle that you can hear all the cylinders move around
Yeah,
when you drive.
yeah.
I like that feeling because I don't feel that anymore.
Yeah.
So
You don't get to
I
have
love
that. Yeah.
I love anytime you get to rent a car.
No, it's a-
anything like-
it's a-
Plus,
it's a
you
new
get to be like
sensory
judgmental
experience.
about a car that you're not going to get. Obviously,
100%. Well, I want this now. It's changed the game for me. I'm going to drive my fucking Civic into the ground, and then when I need a car, I'm going to figure it out, and I'm getting a BMW SUV. That was such an experience. So I whipped around in that. Went and got coffee. I had really good Middle Eastern food. We met a Discord dude, Harrison. Shout out Harrison. I think I can say his name. I don't think he cares. Shout out Harrison. He came up for it, but we were up there for Dean and Casey's wedding. So really, all of our time was spent hanging out with them and their friends that also came into town.
Dean and Casey. I don't know. Well, I think I said something to Dean because we were talking about movies separately. But you guys looked amazing.
Amazing.
You guys really looked great. Great suit. She had a great dress. They both looked cool.
Dean's
Very
suit was
cool,
made from
guys.
scratch,
Yep.
custom for him, and it was like one of the last projects of his tailor's. I think his tailor's about to retire. It's like one of the last projects of the tailor's career. Was able to whip it together. They both looked absolutely stellar.
And shout out everyone else in life who's had the ugliest clothes ever, including myself. The wedding clothes are nasty. Wedding
yeah.
dresses specifically. Sorry, ladies. Looks like shit. All of them.
Yeah. So we that's more or less it, dude. We really just kicked it and ate. Winnipeg has great food. I had a really good burger. Their wedding had like a 10-course meal featuring stuffed crab balls, lobster noodles, this like deluxe seafood soup that I thought was stellar.
Wow, seafood
fried
heavy.
rice. So much good shit. Yeah, I saw Dean's house, which was fun. I'll show you a photo. And then their friends, shout out Carvey. He was so hammered. We gave him a ride home, and we went.
Is his first name Carvey?
Last name Carvey.
I like it as a first name.
Big soccer guy. Timbo, you would have resonated with this dude. He's a character. But he goes, "You guys want to meet my French bulldog? He's French because like everybody in Canada speaks French. You know what I mean?" So we went into their house at like 2 a.m. and met their bulldog. It was a lot of fun, dude. I had
this is the type of shit I like, where it's like a lot of low stakes things to do.
mean,
and
here,
then you
look,
get to
dude.
meet a dog at the middle of the night.
That's in the middle of the night, just so I had the memory. We just went in
nice.
their house to see their dog. He almost ate shit going up his back deck, but love those two. Really good people. Everyone in Dean and Casey's world.
I don't want to
really
do
good
anything
people.
with anybody, so if anyone's ever asking, you can just know that if I said yes, it's because it's a courtesy, because I like you and respect you. But I will meet anyone's dog at any point, and I'll go out of my way to do so. So if you lead with that, if you're like, hey, we're going to have a dinner party, and also we have a dog here, I'd be like, oh, lead with the
at least
dog.
go see the dog. Yeah,
I'll come and do the dog, and I'll skip the dinner. You don't even need to feed me. You guys got like a bottle of water, and...
He was a portly little Frenchie, as you would imagine, and he just was so nice right off the rip. It was awesome, dude.
I like seeing them in their own territory too.
Yeah,
when they have all their stuff.
Oh yeah, and he wanted to go outside and rip around the backyard. He was stoked. I DD'd that night more or less. I think I had 1 or 2 drinks over the span of the whole thing, so that I could whip that BMW around.
That's right. Get him, Enterprise. He just admitted to it.
No, I was well within the United States legal rights.
Yeah. We're not in the United States. Obviously, we have a rule here where you can have 2 drinks and still drive. But
no, I don't know if
that transfers to Canada.
I had one drink over the span of the wedding or the reception and the whole party, and then afterwards. It was great. Shout out all of their friends, though. I don't want to say anybody's names in case they don't want. But Timbo, I want to say this too. All of their friends are obviously in the know. The amount of praise that I got for Canoe Club, we should feel happy and proud about. Everybody had very, very, very nice things to say.
That'll never hit my ears right, but I thank you.
Yeah. Everybody had nothing but glowing things to say. Somebody, one of their friends had a tanuki tattoo on her arm. I go, oh, so-and-so, I love your tanuki tattoo. That's awesome. She goes, thank you. I actually bought a tanuki from Canoe Club recently, like from the Beams Japan. One of the big, lucky tanuki figurines. So it was just cool, man. It was cool. It was a fun experience. We had a nice little hotel, rented a car. It was low stakes. One of the days we sat in the hotel room for I think 6 hours and just I played games on my phone because I had travel games. We went to multiple different coffee shops.
Oh, hold on. What are travel games?
I got this game. It's like a physics game, which maybe doesn't make sense, but if you know what I mean. Where like basically you have to draw a shape and then it falls from the top. And
okay, there we go. I was wondering when you said physics game. I'm like, come on.
No, you have to draw a shape and then it'll fall off this ledge, which then leverages the ball, and you have to get the ball into a thing. It's like, I was playing that game. Yeah, dude, I got nothing but good things to say about Canada and Winnipeg in general, and the whole crew was amazing people. I had a strawberry matcha latte, which I thought was great. I had this thing, Timbo. This might actually be up your alley.
It's a little internet-y for you.
Dude, it looks so good. Honestly, I wasn't gonna get it. We were in this coffee shop and the little sign had a cute little illustration drawing that somebody did in like paint marker, and I was like, I want that. I've never had a strawberry matcha or nothing like that because it is very internet,
Or nothing like that. That's because he's worried that they'll take his Ohio card away if he has one too many matchas.
It was really good, but this breakfast meal, this is among their reception food was absolutely stellar. We got Korean barbecue and shit, and this burger was really good. But was
there like music and dancing? This is like
yeah, people got down. In fact, Dean loves My Chemical Romance. Yeah, I went out there with him. They played. I don't know. Is it? If
anyone has recordings for this, the number's higher than you think.
I've got videos that I'll show you of Dean. I wasn't actually dancing. I was populating the dance floor with everybody because it was for them. You know what I mean?
Jim Halpert ass.
Yeah, that's really what it was. But like they played My Chemical Romance, and like everybody was getting down. Dean has like this group of cousins who are like characters, and they were coming up to him and wanting to like and him to like dance, so, like they'd move his hands in and he'd suck his chest back, and they wanted to like dance. They were just like out of a sitcom. It was a lot of fun, and everybody was really welcoming and really nice. Shout out Winnipeg. If anybody has the opportunity, you absolutely should go. This breakfast real quick though. Mm-hmm. You ever had this thing called Turkish eggs?
Yeah.
2 poached eggs on top of hummus with sourdough toast.
Oh, I guess that's not what I was thinking it was. I'm thinking of shashuka or whatever. Yeah.
Shakshuka.
Yeah.
I mean, is that not similar?
It's kind of similar, but from what you're saying, it's just like it's like a tomato chutney, or what would you call it? Like
that's what I would consider. Yeah.
And then like that, it's 2 eggs on top of that. So it's like, I think it's kind of similar.
I think same thing, but just hummus.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like and because I like breakfast, but there's something about like the cleanliness of it. Just 2 eggs with hummus and toast was like, I've been thinking about it ever since. So
sounds like a dry guy, but I believe you that it would be good.
Oh no, the eggs are
like
poached.
all the things.
The eggs are poached, and one had chimichurri, and one had like a chili oil.
That's what you left out. That
there was the vehicle.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't think I'm leaving anything out, but just shout out that whole crew, and everybody was so welcoming and had nice things to say about Canoe Club. Dean and Casey looked amazing. It was really nice to just go and spend some time.
I like Canadians. They're basically Midwesterners. You know what I mean? So I feel like we'd get along great.
We made a few friends from Calgary. Calgary is a lot like Boulder, from what I can understand. They're in the Canadian Rockies. Their accents go hard. Yeah. Go really, like that's full on Canada, you know?
Yeah.
But Timbo, they were like, and we had a lot of discussions around Fahrenheit and
Celsius.
And so, but they were like, we get, long story short, -40, -50 Fahrenheit is something that they regularly encounter. -40 or -50 Fahrenheit is like a regular occurrence, they were saying.
Yuck.
So that was mind blowing, because we'll have a -15 day with wind chill total. Yeah. And it's like, it like shut your body down. No, we're soft compared to people in like rural ass Canada. So,
yeah. Well, that I don't love.
Yeah.
They got like a kind of an LA equivalent in Canada we could consider.
Montreal seems to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, if you're saying weather-wise, no, it's just too far north.
Yeah.
Vancouver would be the closest. I don't think Vancouver gets terribly cold.
No,
but Vancouver
that's too close
is just
to
Seattle.
No,
and it's just rainy and gray the whole time. On the complete opposite
I can
of
be
this,
depressed all on my own. I don't need weather to help.
You don't need,
Yeah.
I'm with you, dude. For the record, the rain's tough. I'm interested in a complete, separate from other cities. I'm interested in Nova Scotia. Like weird, like island, freezing area of Canada. That seems interesting. I'd like to see Nova Scotia one day. It's even like more northern than Maine and shit.
I think that like the new thing that people should get into is vacationing in like boring places, like vacationing in Akron, Ohio, where like you might actually be pretty chill because cost of living is lower. So like eating at restaurants is going to be cheaper. Probably get a great Airbnb. You're going to be bored. You know what I mean? So like that's great. Like I think like what a treat to be bored in this day and age.
Here's the thing: if anybody like, I'm with you, Timothy. Like, despite growing up there, I think to an outsider, my hometown would be one of the cutest things you've ever seen. It's a small little hometown with like fucking a lift bridge and like a cute little downtown. Now, the rest of it has been ravaged with drugs.
That's the...
Like drugs, there's no education, there's no jobs, there's no money. Not to get too dark, but like 2 kids that like, if you went and looked at like homecoming photos, 2 of those kids have died from ODs. Like my hometown is rough. But... if you're just coming to vacation and you stay in this little cute little area, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I would go to Bradford anytime.
You can see. I can take you to Grable. You go to little marts that all the Amish people have made interesting little things. You'd probably love it. And then you go to like a Walmart at 3 a.m. and see those dudes pumping out Code Red, and you're like, this is kind of dark, Yeah. And it's just a different thing. So it's like, if you live in any place long enough, I'm sure.
Yeah. But to go vacation in a small little town, there's many places up and down where he and I are from. You go into PA, go up through Michigan. There's a lot of really
low stakes vacations.
Yeah, man, I'm all for it. In fact, I have a buddy in the Style Forum Discord who he and his wife went and vacationed in my hometown. They're from Pittsburgh. They just drove up and went and vacationed, and right across the street from where I had my first job. And like honestly, they probably had a great time.
Yeah, it's chill. It doesn't cost that much.
Yeah,
flights are easy.
Hey, I got
half empty flight. You can really stretch your legs out in a 3er. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. And like Cleveland Airport is not small, but it ain't big either.
Yeah.
The Indianapolis airport, baby, when you walk up there, I can do twirls through that security. There ain't nobody there. There's one guy, he's thrilled to see you. This is like the one guy he's checking in today. I can show up 10 minutes before they take off.
It's like when we went to the Madison airport. Same as Winnipeg and Madison airport are more or less the same. Winnipeg had no construction, but like the security line is exactly the same. It's one guy, one line, one conveyor belt, and nobody else.
They don't even have like the new equipment to put your bag through. They just like drag it through. We'll wand you. You know what I mean? Let me finish. This guy's got to finish so I can use his wand, and then you can go through. It's like it's great. It's great. It's better.
But yeah, dude, small towns, small airports. Listen, I think that there's going to be. I've said this before. I think there's going to be a yearning for analog. There's going to be a yearning for things not AI. There's also going to be a yearning for things not big city and just like slow. Everything's going to slow down. I really, truly think, dude.
You go back to certain parts of the Midwest, it's like it's still the 80s.
Oh,
like
real,
they didn't advance the technology. They weren't interested, or they just didn't hear about it.
Yeah,
they certainly have not heard of AI, so they're not worried about it. Move on.
No.
So I think you go out there.
AI ain't taking any jobs.
AI is still Allen Iverson where they're at. You know what I mean?
That's tight.
Yeah, which was a better time when we all just knew AI as Allen Iverson. That's when we should have stopped. And said, "We've got it perfect.
We're gonna leave AI in that." Yeah. Hey, I have. As long as we're good on travel and wrap ups with that, I have another little segment I want to.
Okay.
I inherited a bike while you were gone.
Oh.
I inherited a bike from local fella. I'm not gonna say his name. I never know if I can say his name or not on the pod.
The amount of sporting equipment that you have inherited is truly...
Yeah. Well, so my buddy has an e-bike, and you know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who we're talking about.
Local guy. We always talk about him. Yeah. He's always in here. They're in Japan right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So he and his wife, they have these e-bikes that are like not the full-on motorcycle kind.
Yeah.
But so it's not like, but I believe to go, you just put the little grip, kind of like a snowmobile gas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I took that thing for a spin around the block when we got a beer last summer with them. Dude, way too fucking fast. This e-bike situation is out of control.
Yeah, it's created the kamikazes, which is what I call the elderly people on e-bikes around here that are not looking in any direction besides forward. And then it's just like, we're going to roll the dice on every intersection.
It's the people that would not ride a motorcycle but ride their e-bikes are insane. We all need to acknowledge they're one and the same. A motorcycle has a combustion engine and is a literal motorcycle, and you need a license plate. But I saw a kid go by on an electric fucking e-bike, dirt bike hybrid thing going at least 45 down here. He was breaking the speed limit on this thing. So people are insane. People are absolutely insane. Nonetheless, things go fast, and if you're safe on it, I get the appeal. I'm all for it. We were talking, Cole and I carpooled into work this morning because he now lives in Longmont out by me.
That's right.
And they're Longmont local.
Yep. Longmont, bruh.
We're back in Longmont.
They're putting in a bike path on the route that is the road that connects, diagonal. Yeah. And they're putting in a bike path. And I was like, dude, I could see it could be fun as an experiment to wake up and ride
there is way too many of those crosses on that road for you to be up on there. I don't like that for you at all.
I don't like that for you.
It's like you drive over there and you're like, my God, they might as well just turn this into a graveyard.
No, they're literally putting the bike path in the median. It's literally completely separate from the road altogether. It's like a road on its own.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's fucking up construction.
Yeah.
But Cole goes, if you had an e-bike, and for sure I rock with that. That actually, realistically, dude, it'd probably add 25 minutes to your commute.
I wouldn't want to do it 5 days a week. That's like an hour.
No, I was thinking
once a week. That's
as a novelty.
Yeah.
I'd like to queue up a couple podcasts and leave 2 hours early from work and ride my regular analog bike, which maybe I'll do in the spring. Nonetheless, my buddy has the e-bikes, which they're safe on it. They wear helmets and shit, all good. You know what I mean? But I do want to just point out that we're heading towards a place where these are as dangerous or more dangerous than a motorcycle because it's just a bicycle.
Yeah. I don't fully understand the appeal, not to downgrade it, but it's like, what isn't the bike for exercise? Why are we taking the exercise portion out of it?
It's if you use a bike, if you view a bike as utility.
Yeah.
And you just don't want to get a motorcycle because they're too dangerous, which they are. But the problem is they're just as dangerous.
Yeah.
When you're breaking a speed limit in a residential zone, the bike's too fast. Dude.
So what you inherited was regular bike.
I inherited an analog bike from him. It's a yellow Moto Bacane.
Yeah.
I'm not well versed in all of this, but from what I was told, it's a steel frame, Moto Bikini from like 50s or 60s. Still has the OG lettering and shit on it.
So
the only things that I'm switching to it, I just recently, the brake lines look good. I ordered tubes this morning. I ordered a pair of handlebars because I'm not riding drops, because drops are disgusting, they're scary, and they're uncomfortable. So I got just little risers. Think like mountain bike handlebars, just squished together a little bit.
I know what all this is now because of goddamn Dean.
Dean's
I've already
got
talked
you in it,
about
yeah,
this, and that's
yeah.
why I still don't have a
Well, he
bike.
sent me
because
a bunch of pieces
because
and
I
shit,
got
yeah.
too much. I got too into it now, and I'm too particular.
Yeah.
Before I could have had like 80 bikes. I could have bought 100 bikes by now, but nope. I am too particular now, and the problem is I won't break in my head what I wanted to spend for it, but.
Yeah.
Now I'm into a place where I can't have the welding look a certain way.
You gotta just do it,
because he
dude.
told me I will. First I've been gone, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the one guy I really wanted one from didn't get back to me until now. I'll probably buy the one from him this weekend. Is probably what I'll do. But.
Just do it, dude. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'd be down to bring my shit in on the weekend, and me and you could go for little rides if you want or something. You know what I mean? You want to come
you're
out to us.
bullshitting me. Anytime you want to do that, I'm ready to go. You always
No,
tell
huh?
me you're going to come out and do these walks. You don't ever.
I want
walk with me.
rollerblades. If you get us hey, if someone here it has a plug for
We have
blades,
a plug. We have a plug. I just need to hit him up, and it's like an awkward thing because I haven't talked to him in a while. And out of nowhere, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, can I get 2 pairs of roller skates?" It's
a 10 and a 10.5, please.
It's like a wild, like random request
Yeah,
of this
yeah.
guy. That's
But
that's like way too high up at the company for me to be putting in this crazy request. To be fair, he told me I could.
Yeah.
but I let it pass too much.
It's been a long time, but I want
my
those
fault for
things.
that.
I want those things. I would love to blade around town. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But I got risers, I got cute little grips for them, and I got new tubes. I'm not going to replace the seat, otherwise known as the saddle.
Are you gonna wear a helmet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't want to either.
But
He
I'm not
keeps telling
gonna.
me I have
But
to.
listen, for the record, I'm as much as I think it would be fun. If I were to commute to work, I would wear a helmet. I would get myself
yeah,
a
I
helmet.
know. You're
But what I'm really keen to do is to wake up on the weekend. Michelle's gonna get a bike too. I'd like to put in one headphone, cue up my little podcast, and just ride through neighborhoods. I'm not trying to ride down the main street. I'm trying to ride through neighborhoods as a way to look in people's front yards, see what foliage they've got, and take in my little silly football podcasts. So bikes in the garage, and I'm gonna start working on it. And also, Cole lives so close, I'm gonna whip down to his house. It'll be easier than driving.
I got put. Did I already talk about the bird app on here?
You
the
did,
Merlin,
yeah.
I got a couple rares in my pocket. I've been waiting for Trabo's girlfriend to come by so I can show her because I don't
What
know
are
her
they?
number and I also don't want to text a kid to be like, "Hey, I got some of those rare birds you mentioned in Japan."
Yeah.
I was just walking around the parks trying to get different birds to,
Sick, so
to get going. Yeah, so I got a couple rares in my deck in my life list now.
That's so sick, dude. Maybe I'll start doing this. I love looking at birds and hey, when
show you my rare.
I want to see them. I went and filled your bird feed while you were gone too. So just so you know, the community is
that.
intact. And red-winged blackbird. Those are beautiful.
That's a rare list right there.
For real?
Apparently, yeah.
Damn.
Or wait, was that the one?
Was it rare? It might be rare for Japan too. You know, I'm not sure how it.
No, maybe I don't know. I can't know the rare button's not on it. It was like someone that's actually it was like from Russia, but they will apparently sometimes get a little off, and you get some in Japan now and then because of them going south. I don't know where they're going. But.
Speaking of Russia, and you brought up the Bering Strait earlier, that is something that I'm legitimately very interested in. Did you know at one point they hypothesized that it was a land bridge that you could cross between Alaska and Russia via foot?
Yeah, there's no way you haven't talked about this on the podcast.
I'm sure I
talked about it so many times.
It's something that really fascinates me because when you look at a map, dude, I might be completely off here, but Cole, maybe you could fact check me. I'm pretty sure from the furthest northwestern point of Alaska and the furthest northeastern point of Russia or Mongolia or whatever that region would be technically called, I'm pretty sure it's only like 20 some miles, dude. And there's an island right between that is like a weather station or something. I'm super fascinated by that though. But nonetheless, I got a little bike.
That's good.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't think I have much more to report to you that we
we're
haven't
caught
already
up?
talked about on here. Garden's going good. I've gotten 50, 60, 80 Thai chilies so far. Cole can attest they're hot, hot, hot.
They're good.
That's it, dude. About it, dude.
How are we on time? Should we answer a question or I don't? There's probably fashion news we should talk about, but
We're at
who cares?
like an hour and 5 right now.
Oh, let's do some.
Yeah,
do
we
we have
can
a
do-
question?
Well, Chase, I looked up. It's the Bering Strait is 53 miles.
53 miles.
But it keeps getting bigger because you know how we do live on a
Pangea,
yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's interesting. Yeah, let me get a question.
53 miles though, because you got to consider like I've ridden more than 53 miles in a day on a bike, and you could go from Alaska to Russia. Just got to think about those things.
What would you need to go to those two places for?
I'd like to see Alaska. I'm actually not opposed to Russia either. I'm pretty interested in like those super remote northern little towns. There's like a train that goes through like northern Mongolia, stops through a couple little towns, but it's desolate out there. I'm interested in remoteness.
I think it'd be. I went to Fairbanks like maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago at this point. Really fucking cool. It was in January, so it was the coldest time. But and the sun never really came up. It was kind of like dusk for 4 to 5 hours a day,
And then pitch black. For
but
the
like
remainder.
the glaciers, we went on like a sketchy ass airplane, like a single engine airplane.
Yeah, you'll
Guy
never
was
get me on one of those things.
drunk. I don't know what he was on some shit speed or something, and he kept getting calls from his doctor. And I was just sitting in the side,
Whoa.
like it was our good photography friends that do wilderness photography.
Getting cell phone calls from your doctor and ignoring them is nuts.
As we were like lifting off, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And the plane is like, from the 50s, so it's like shitty up.
But dude, out there, you fly planes to get around regularly.
Yeah,
It's so big.
Yeah, like, and
Yeah,
there's
they
like
have
not
to.
a lot of infrastructure between these remote towns and shit. Like there might be like a road,
Yeah.
but it might also be fully blocked up with snow or what have you. So you
Ice
just
or-
kind of get
yeah.
around with little prop planes.
no, I think Alaska's really.
There's
cool.
that Nick Cage movie where he plays a serial killer. This was a real serial killer in Alaska where he would like kidnap women of the night, so to speak, and then he would take them in his prop plane out to his like hunting cabin and then set them free in the woods and hunt them. It's a Nick Cage movie though.
I was thinking of National Treasure.
It's just a
when he-
documentary about Nick Cage.
Oh, I love Nicolas Cage. Oh,
he's cool.
okay. This is a good question. What do you think the most slept on piece is at Canoe Club right now?
Right now,
Maybe we could boil it
I'm
down to
feeling
like,
like out of touch with the stuff right this second because I was gone and shit. So I feel like
you haven't seen everything we've gotten the best.
yeah. Here, while we're talking it out,
I'm
let me
thinking.
let me look at the website and refresh myself.
It could maybe be like an old stock thing too. Something we maybe had for a while.
Well, it's like slept on is tough because it's like we think it's good, but maybe it hasn't reached people's eyes or something.
Yeah.
I stand by everything we have.
Everything's kind of cooking right now too. So
Yeah,
slept
everything's
on's gonna
like-
be
there's
sort of
like-
the tough part.
I'd like to recommend something that we have.
You could do that too, Chase.
Yeah, just do that.
What do you think is just good right now?
I think the Oral-Lee stuff has been hot.
Yeah.
I think
Like what the hoodies and the hats we just got.
those Finks product dyed Finks stuff is really cool. Shoot, man.
I think that that one it's I'm trying to look at the name of it. Yeah. I've mentioned it before, but that wool nylon Stone Island jacket, the wool nylon flannel ghost jacket.
Oh yeah, that thing
The
is
way
dope.
that thing is in person, like it's really fucking cool. Like the way it stands, it almost has like a Lemaire look to it, but it's kind of techie in a
Yeah.
cool way. I really think that's kind of a slept on piece.
I think Stone Island in general is a good answer here. I think the
that's
Stone
really
Island stuff is really good.
cool, yeah.
There's those cool truck, man. There's the navy
Dually.
blue wrinkled corduroy pants.
Yeah, those are really cool.
It's like I'm not quite ready to wear the Stone badge. You know what I mean? But I would take it off and just wear the pants.
Just to, yeah.
I love those pants. That'd be one of them. We have the prisoner coat coming from Orslo, which I'm not sure if that's slept on, but it's a really, really, really awesome piece that we've had previously that I've passed on. I know you're personally waiting for it. I don't know.
Oh, I know another one I think is really cool. It would be, well, I could go either way. Actually, looking at it here, I really like that robe coat from Our Legacy. But what I meant to say was that over cardigan that's got like the more like the
Green.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
chunky
I
one?
can't think of it. It's like kind of the crew neck
Yeah,
cardigan.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
I think
Like a
that's really
crochet,
cool,
chunky knit, yeah.
especially like the way it sits on your body and the way it's like thick but not. It's heavy, but it's not like hot. If that
yeah.
makes sense, it's almost like linen-y or something. I think that's really cool. I like that a lot. So maybe that would be mine actually.
My mind keeps going to the Howland sweaters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Like
just
what
really
the
like those ones. Those
Future
red
memories
ones
and
are-
the
yeah,
the
Birth of the Cool. Howland sweaters are nice. Yeah, dude. We have a lot of good accessories too in general, from Rototo, beanies, socks,
yeah.
Lady White socks, Howland beanies.
we got some cool. It's always fun doing this when we have to do inventory before sale season here, because it's like fun to kind of like be like, oh damn, I like totally forgot we
Yeah.
had this, and then it kind of like rekindles
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
like
well, like stuff
flame
comes
of
in
being-
like big chunks sometimes. So like you get like overlook things, just getting all of it, getting
Just
through
getting the
all
volume
of it.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you don't really like come back to it always, So I get what you're saying. There's also I
Yeah.
feel like there was a piece from Work in Progress, but I think it sold out. That was just like kind of like a straightforward Detroit style, but it was
Is it
different.
the chalky yellow one?
oh, that
Maybe
was so
yeah,
cool.
because it was like I almost said it was like closer to almost like a white color.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really liked
I know what
that
you're
one because it really looked like the worn out ones you'd get. I really like that. I think it might have sold out. I'm not sure, so maybe it's not slept on.
Oh, you were thinking about snagging that.
I liked that.
I
I
feel
think that's good.
That's good. I feel like a lot of the whip stuff can
Oh.
go kind of under.
There's another one, the long jacket from them. It's basically
Yeah.
like the
It
canvas
might
but
be
long.
called the Webster coat.
I forgot about that, but I thought it
think
was
that's
really
what it
cool
is,
when we
yeah.
got it out. And then I was gonna like, oh, I'll try this on. I just kind of totally forgot. But that's a really cool jacket, especially
Yeah.
in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's.
Oh,
good.
also the Gore-Tex Wallabies. They've got a stranglehold on me, and I've just been thinking about them. I don't need more shoes at the moment because I just got myself more Wallabies. But I'll be getting more Wallabies here soon, I'm sure. But those are really nice. Those brown suede ones in particular are really cool.
Yeah, those are cool. The what are the pair boot one looking ones they're called? Because
the
those
new one, the
Marewalla, there's the
Marewalla.
M-E-A-R.
Marewalla, yeah.
yeah,
M-E-A-R-E, Walla.
yeah, those are really.
I
Those
feel
are
like
cool.
we
and the
blew through
the
those.
Yukon.
Yeah, the Yukon Wallanier, whatever.
that one looks like almost like the pair booty one.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool.
No, those are cool. And then my favorite, that Confect kid is so sick.
Confect is one of those things where like
so
it's so
excited.
much better than I think we thought it was.
I saw their like upcoming collection too. They weren't ready to like do the whole thing because they were just getting it set up. But I saw it and it's really fucking.
It's good.
It's just so
It's
good.
really good.
I think it's going to be one of those brands that we obviously will invest in it more and more over season. But I think that it's going to be a big one for us. We all love it internally so much, and I think that's a good marker of.
I kind of like how it
Alright.
happens in these little drops and stuff, and it's really. I really think the stuff's. I mean, for the price, the stuff is so strong.
Cole, you copped the suit, right?
Yeah, and I freaking love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
It's
Their
like
stuff's great.
the material is really cool because it's like you would think you would be really hot. Like I could go out right now.
Because it's like tweedy, looking,
breezy.
right?
It's breathable, but it's also
Yeah.
warm. Like when
Yeah.
I wore it it was like last week, kind of colder day, still was warm in it compared to wearing a jacket. But then it's like once it heats up classic Colorado style, I was like, I'm not dying in it.
Yeah.
And the material of it is it's like I think the price of what it's at, it's really, really good shit.
And what's crazy to me is like all of it is like viewed through this like recycled lens. So some element of the fabric is recycled, but it never feels like, I feel like so often that's like a compromise where it's like,
Yeah.
well, the material's kind of weird, but it's recycled.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like the case with this stuff. It feels like, oh, it's really interesting. And then recycled is like a secondary part.
Like, it's
of
just
it.
kind of a
You know what I mean?
bonus.
A lot of
yeah.
times something's recycled, and you're like, ugh, it's
Yeah, it
like
looks-
not as good as like
it looks
another.
recycled,
fast.
yeah.
yeah. I
And that's
got
cool.
you. Yeah. It's weird or scratchy or whatever, but like,
Yeah.
this is just not the case. That's a good point. With
Yeah.
the Confect in particular.
Yeah.
It makes me think of not to shame this brand, but it makes me think of Patagonia does those shirts that are like in the side of it, it's like this was made with 8 recycled water bottles. And it's like you
Yeah, it
wash
feels
it
like it.
3 or 4 times and you're like, yeah, you can feel it. Like
you get near like a heater that's a little too warm, and you're like, I can feel this thing morphing.
it's
on
like
me.
sticking to my
yeah.
not to shit on Patagonia because they do some things really well.
Yeah, but they don't need to talk about it as much as they do. I think that'd be helpful. Just do it.
Yeah, like any good you do is just uncool when you talk about it too
It's
much.
talking
so.
about it too much.
No, it gets in the owner, what's Yvonne or whatever his name. He's a freak.
Yeah.
He's a little, which I mean, you get to a little bit, but
Yeah, every guy at that level is just a freak. You look at him too much, and you're like, that's a freak.
do you guys want one more question?
Yeah.
If you had to pitch a podcast episode based only on a dream you had recently, what would the title be?
It's gonna be
Wait.
tough because you're not talking to two dreamers here.
Yeah,
I sleep like a cat, and
You just don't have any
Yeah.
dreams?
I don't
very
do it.
rarely,
Yeah,
pal.
yeah.
If I do, I'm not remembering them.
I had a dream in Winnipeg that I think it was in Winnipeg that I told Michelle about. I never dream as well. Timothy's right. if I'll take a little tea break or something, you have the craziest dreams of your entire life. But I hardly dream. I did have a dream, however, recently where I was somewhere and there was a house on the top of a hill. And when you got inside the house, it was like a junk storage place. And all of my belongings were in like a DeWalt tool bag, but people were like trying to kill me. And so I had a hammer and I was trying to kill them.
Traveling using a DeWalt toolkit as like your carry-on feels like the most. It would be the least surprising thing to me if you showed up with like you're like, yeah, I bundled it all in here. It's like hard. It feels like,
zipper.
Yeah, you've got it tightened to where it's like it's a little cinder block. You know what I mean? That feels right
So
for you.
that would be the only dream.
That's a character bit we could do easily. Is the like guy from the Midwest that packed
packs his shit in a DeWalt
bag.
Oh, that's all I need.
So
Fits in here
funny.
just fine. Well, you asked the question again. A dream?
I had a dream recently about the podcast, but it wasn't about the podcast specifically.
Yeah.
But it was like I was interviewing someone and I was having that feeling sometimes when you're interviewing someone where you're like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but they didn't give me what I needed and now I don't know where the secondary move is. So I'm just sort of vamping to find the thing.
Yeah.
But it felt like I was doing that for like 25 minutes. And I remember going in, the only feeling I remember having is suddenly being like, wait, what are we doing? Because I was like, there's no one recording this.
Yeah.
I don't know the
Yeah.
person I'm with. Chase isn't there. You're not there.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what we're doing this for. So
Let's
why
just wrap it up.
am I just having a conversation and I feel this way?
yeah.
So I had that. That's kind of maybe related. But I agree that I don't remember what the question was besides the dreaming part.
The question was like, what would you name the name of the podcast from your dream?
Oh, from that one?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably customer service. I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Packing light.
Packing light.
What was it?
My DeWalt tool bag.
Yeah. My DeWalt tool bag.
My DeWalt tool bag.
Packing light. Is that what you said? Oh, that's funny. That's good. I like that actually. Yeah, that's good. Mine would be dying light.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Cole, do you dream?
You seem like a big dreamer. You
when
seem
I-
like you're moving around in a dream like a dog.
Well,
Yeah.
I do dream crazy, and then that's like I wake up and I'm like, ow. I would have terrifying dreams though. After smoking weed for
Oh.
as long as I ever did, and then I stopped, I literally wanted just to start smoking weed again to get away from the dreams.
Whoa.
But it's like the same reoccurring dreams that I usually have. Usually it's like teeth being pulled
Ooh.
or falling out, or it's me getting stuck in a situation and I can't get out. It's like that one ghost movie where they go into the insane asylum and they like can't get out of the insane asylum. It's like that, but it's in like Flatirons Mall.
Oof.
Like I'm like in Flatirons Mall. I can't leave because every door I try to get out to, I like end up into Dillard's and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I go, it's,
I don't. The other thing is I don't really have like scary dreams, which I think is
That's probably
solid.
good, yeah.
That's solid, but never a scary dream of any kind.
yeah, I don't know
Which
what's
is
going on.
Oh, any dream I have is scary.
What are you the most, since we're getting into Halloween territory, what are you most scared of?
Ooh.
What do you think your like number one fear is?
You can't say fear itself.
I'm gonna walk you through my levels. My first gut reaction is I don't like spiders. That's something that's very visceral in me. But
But like when I see one in real life, I'm not like, it's like, ugh, I'm gonna have to like deal with this thing now, that's annoying.
oh no, I freeze. I become a statue. It scares the shit out of me. But what am I most scared
You
of?
immediately say that it's a Black Widow.
All the time, every time. I don't know. Go
I don't know
ahead
if that's
and
a bit
answer.
that we've talked about on here, but like throughout the years, I have been notified of no shortage of like 55 different Black Widow spottings.
Listen. There's such thing as a false widow, and if it wasn't a Black Widow, it was a false widow. So it's one or the other, dude. Hourglass on the
It's one
bottom.
or the other.
You know, we got him out here though. We got him out here for sure.
I know, but when I've looked it up, it's like they're very rare, and so the amount of sightings just doesn't line up with how rare.
I
they
mean,
are.
dude, when we lived in our house in Denver, come spring, one or the other, spring or fall, they were set up in our little back door, like you wouldn't believe. So
And they had the little like the classic little red thing.
Yeah.
On their butt. I know we have the brown recluses, and those are way more.
terrifying.
Those are also nastier looking.
They
To be honest
nasty.
with you, the look of a Black Widow is
They're
sort of
cool.
like fine.
They're
I'm not,
sleek.
I don't really. They
Yeah.
look like an ant.
No, they're
Yeah.
sleek and sexy, and I like how their feet come to a little tiny point.
sexy.
Yeah, a Black Widow is cool. They're just disgusting.
I agree. If it was like a cartoon of a Black Widow, that would be like a sexy one.
Yeah.
At least that would be the attitudinally.
Yeah. What are you scared of though? I guess I don't. I need to think about what scares me most. I think that I'm scared by scarcity. I'm always worried I'm not going to have enough of anything, whether it's money or time or food or access. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That seems like a human
It's like
experience.
a general thing. Yeah.
Yeah, all
General-
mine are going to be like therapies type of things. You know what I mean? Like it's not like fun.
I'm scared of
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
True fears is like that's a whole other.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
once you have a kid, that becomes your main
I was
fear
going to say
all the
that
time.
has to be. Yeah.
And then right after that becomes, am I doing the right thing? Did I make bad decisions? It's all that type of shit. It's like the deep insecurities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not being able to fix something. It's just like shit like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't give a shit. What am I gonna do? Fall off of something? Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
Are you scared of like any animals though?
No.
What about,
I've
like-
made this very clear. I think I can handle myself around most animals.
What about
And what he's getting at
Animals
is
like me a lot. It's just
Yeah.
like I'm really good with animals. I'm not. And I think my lack of fear is what would potentially help me is that I don't feel scared of them, and
Like
I think
you
that they
wouldn't
can
give that
sense
vibe.
that. And so I don't think. I think to be honest with you, they'd feel like, oh, he wants to like pet me. I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, before he
Yeah.
starts coming at me.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that. But no animals.
What about like ghosts or demonic entities or
So annoying. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine that shit happening? First of all, it would take me the second I was in a room and a door flew open or something, if one time I'd be like, all right, something, that's weird. If it happened twice, I'd be like, we're moving. I will let, we're done. It's that easy. I just move.
Okay.
If it follows me, well, then that's the end of me then. You know what I mean? I'll handle, can the ghost even do anything to me? Can it touch me? It doesn't have cryptoral form.
yeah? It's not like Ghostbusters.
It just seems so annoying.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to bring it on, not because of fear, but because like I can't have to deal with that. And I think I'm so distracted in life that, quite frankly, like the ghost would be doing stuff and be like, well, he's not even noticing. You know what I mean? Like I've always told Abby, anyone could do anything in the house, any ghost could get in. I would just assume it was Gia or the cats, or I would never assume something was going on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even look into it. So that's too annoying. So no, I'm not scared of it. I would be annoyed by it most of all.
I'm super open to seeing a ghost or having a ghost experience. I would be super open and welcoming to that experience.
Yeah.
Like it might be terrifying in the moment, but I'd be interested.
It sees your fair skin and thinks it's
Yeah.
it's not sure, it's not
just
sure
a
what
brother.
side you're on.
He like stops and like looks at me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be interested in it.
Like goes through. I don't know. I don't know.
I
want to be a ghost so bad.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
you would. That'd be.
I'm so bad.
Yeah, you'd kill it.
I hope that I get stuck in limbo.
Put me there.
Put me in limbo.
Put me in code.
I've only had one thing happen to me that was legitimately weird, and Mishan has had a couple of things. One time she was in her apartment, and I don't remember if she was in the apartment or just got home, but like a mirror was in the middle of the fucking room and flown off the wall and was like in the middle of the room, shattered. Which is she just lived by herself at that point. I'm pretty sure.
What do you mean? What do you mean flew off the wall? Like
In
was it so far away from
That
the
it would
wall?
that it
Is
didn't
what you're-
fall and then
Yeah.
scoot that way. Like it was like it.
Yeah.
And then this is the only thing in my life that I can say I saw with my own two eyes that like I don't have an explanation for and was just with a room full of people that would vouch for this. We're at my buddy's house, and I think I've said it on the pod. We're at my buddy's house in Cleveland. He went downstairs. There's 4 or 5 of us in his mom's kitchen. We were like cooking, veggie chicken nuggets or what have you. And on the
Morning Stars?
Yeah, Morning Stars.
So a ghost came and ruined that fun experience?
On the back of the oven, you know how there's like the oven and then the dials, and then there's like the thing that you put spices on typically?
Yeah.
We saw a salt shaker come off of the back of the oven, go into the air, land on the countertop, bounce around, and then just lay still. But like none of us were near it, touched it. That's the only thing in my entire life that I can say confidently I saw happen that I have no room or understanding of. A salt shaker go up in the air off of it and land on the counter.
Huh.
Nothing else fell off.
Look how this dog walks.
Oh wow, you're still figuring it out.
Wow,
huh?
that's nice for him.
That's a baby little cute husky, one of those tan.
I think that's a really old dog, not a
for
young
real?
one. I think so.
Gotta look at the face.
It's
goes.
crazy. You're telling me this is a salt shaker, and it
Yeah.
goes.
It was like pretty
Like
much
that?
like this. Like it was pretty much like as if
Did it happen slow?
No, as if like You know what it'd be like is if you had your finger underneath it and you went and you flipped it.
Do you think it's a situation kind of like in my personal, like we have like these little like plastic rows so it organizes them, but you know, inevitably you put way too many in it. You get them all jammed in and you're like, it just shoots itself out from in between.
That would, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but like nothing else moved. And this was so long ago, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. Like if a ghost thing happened, it's got a 1 year thing before it needs to happen again, or I'm going to forget it entirely. Yeah. I'm not logging that, to be honest with you. Yeah. So yeah. The amount of weird things that like people will do that I'm like, that's the weirdest thing a person could do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That like it would be too difficult to fit this other shit in there unless it was really obvious. And the thing is like, I'm not that interested. Yeah. So like, you know, you look at Paranormal Activity, they start setting up cameras and shit. I'm like, no thanks. I just won't live here anymore. I don't care that much. It can live here. Yeah. Have the place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't care.
Two things. Anybody listening, if you have ghost stories, please put them in Discord. Cole, have you ever had anything weird happen?
No. Save it because we got to do the Halloween episode.
Oh, great. Okay, cool. We'll do Halloween episode
again. They know
all
of our dumb things, like when I was in the Amish thing in the car. We already did ours.
No,
I don't have any new ones.
I'll get a nice Halloween episode prepared.
Yeah, we got it. We got to do our now infamous.
We did the one 2 years ago.
But we only did we do a follow-up?
I don't think we did it last year.
So funny. Our every other year Halloween episode. Yeah. Only on odd numbers are we going to do. Okay.
Yeah, we can get that ready. Geez, do we have any housekeeping stuff that we just got in?
Yeah, we should probably do.
Yeah, can you pull up inbound? All right. While you guys were gone, we got... These are things that are either on the site now or will be on the site by the end of the week. We got and then you please supplement after the list. We got Carhartt work in progress. We got an APFR restock. That is all the incense we previously had, or room tags, candles, plus some new scents. We got some double RL. We got some Brain Dead. We got some Guest in Residence. We got some more Stone Island. We got a couple shoes from New Balance. We got some Asics drops. We got William Frederick is delivering today or tomorrow. The Aura Lee shipment came and was gone.
Oh yeah.
What am I missing here, Coley?
I'm looking through. I can't get into inbound for some
reason.
We
have Margin stuck at the border, but we have Margin restock, and Timothy, there's a new product in that as well.
Yeah, there is scent.
Yes.
Ooh. There is deodorant.
Cool.
Sick.
Maybe that's it.
I'm almost out of my body wash.
But each one is like a new line. Like the scent's like 3 fragrances, the deodorant.
And then it has cool.
Margin's cool. I'm excited for that.
We got Carhartt, that little...
Yep, we got some whip.
Chunk
I feel like there was a lot of like odds in it.
There were a lot of little 1-2s.
We got some Margiela stuff.
Like got some Margiela, the Convex stuff. Yeah, we have Margiela Solomon collab that will be releasing, I believe, on Friday.
We got Tyga.
Oh, we got a bunch of Tyga.
Studio Nicholson and Beam stuff.
Yeah, Studio Nicholson and Beam stuff. That actually was when I was in Winnipeg, so that happened. Right
some Bisbim.
Got some Bisbim. Yeah,
we can save the Bisbim bit to talk about during Halloween episode.
Remind the Bisbim bit from an old employee of ours. That was tight.
Bisbim.
That was tight. The Satisfy running shoes came out.
Yeah, we had that event. Rocker. Oh yeah, shout out anybody that came through and ran at the event. Obviously, we know Friday at 8 a.m. is tough because people work and shit, but a whole gang of people showed up. We had Portal out here with a hot tub or a cold plunge and a sauna situation. You know what I'm gonna do though?
Came out with a hot
Michelle
tub
and I
limousine.
were just talking. What I'd like to do is when her and I move at the end of our lease here, we're gonna stay in Longmont, but we'd like to move to something that just has a little bit more room. Yes. A trunk like that. They got a dog in the back. When her and I move, we might snag that hot tub from Costco for $500. Put it in our garage and just have like a year-round hot tub in the garage.
You're gonna fuck up that garage. Shit peeling off the walls.
It's gonna be moldy.
Like my Tokyo hotel room.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Is that the blow-up one too, Chase?
Just the windows and that bitch fogged up.
Yeah, hell yeah. I gotta pop the garage door.
Smells like a Holiday Inn.
Oh my god, my favorite smell. I love when you go into a hotel as
Shout
a kid.
out second old person with an insane, like a great fit on.
Oh,
like
you
interesting proportions and shit.
He's OG. He's been around for a long time.
We saw a guy that was basically doing what Our Legacy could never a minute ago. It was an incredible look.
With
this
the tote
vibe
bag.
is crazy.
We need to figure out some kind of fit.
I know we need the
but
camera or whatever. We
gonna-
keep talking about we'll get one of those trail cams like when they're trying to hunt for like white
It's in black and
leopards
white,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Digital
It
camo.
looks
Yeah.
like it's in one of those like landmine boxes from Metal
Yeah,
Gear.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Claymore.
Yeah. Those are cool. Okay.
I think that's. I
Did
mean,
we get most of it? Check out the new arrivals
Yeah.
page. You know what to do.
Hop over to new arrivals page. If you're not already familiar, pop over to the coming soon page. That's where we let everybody know if we're able to pull photos and shit ahead of time. It's there for you to go ahead and sign up for the restock notification, or rather the stock notification in this case. So the second that shit's online, you'll get the email. You can hop in and cop it. It's nice. There's a, I know, and I'm down. If people want to hit me up for requests, I will facilitate to the best of my abilities. There's a lot of moving parts here, and shit, it gets lost in the shuffle. So that is the surefire way to get it. Otherwise, if you hit me up directly and you're looking for an Orly piece or something, I'm going to do my best to get it for you. Obviously, if I've dropped the ball, I apologize. But there's a lot of shit going on over here. So that's the best way for you to hop in and get the thing.
Nice.
sweet.
What do we think? We about done? I'm going to have me a bowl of ramen here in a second.
Yeah, I think we're chilling.
Tight.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome, guys.
Bye.
Bye.